Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm opening up this stack of wax packs. These are all baseball cards from, basically the first decade of my life, and so I'm excited to rip these open. I have mostly 1980, 1989, 1988. I have a stack of 1985 cards there from Topps, and then I have one 1980 Topps pack as well. You may have remembered I just did a video where I'm opening up some of these vintage wax packs and trying to distinguish whether or not they've been tampered with. These are 1989 Donruss packs. That first card you saw had the wax on the front face of the card, which I thought was pretty odd. And that's different than the second pack I do. And, I'm still learning. I got back into the hobby in a big way this year. And so it's really fun for me to go through some of these cards. But again, I'm no expert at this at all. But these are just some of my observations. So when I open up this pack, it makes sense that the wax and the wax stain card would be on the back of the card, not the front face of the card. So I don't know if that means anything, or if there's just terrible quality control, which there probably was back in the 1980s, late 80s, early 90s, when they were just whipping out tons of these cards. So I'm going through these packs. I hope you can stay with me through this whole video. This is one of the longer videos I've posted. Here coming up very quickly, I do pull one of the most iconic cards of the 1980s. If you stick with me through the middle of the video, you'll be rewarded with a fun history lesson when I pull a card that spiked my interest. And then if you stick with me to the end, I do try to search for that Mark McGwire card in the 1985 Topps packs, and then of course the Rickey Henderson card in that 1980 pack that I have as well. So this is 1989 Upper Deck. It's pretty sought after deck just because it's one of the early Upper Deck sets, and a pretty good high quality set for the time. I actually did pull the card you're about to see through basically Eric Jabs and Jabs family. So I bought into a 1989 break where we pulled, he pulled for me this card that's coming up. Boom, right here.
Oh my God.
Yes, I have an amazing reaction to pulling amazing cards like that. So if you follow the channel, you'll know that I pulled, or rather Eric Jabs pulled this card for me when I bought into the break. That card is amazing. It's still sitting in its one touch. It's really nicely centered. This one that I just got out of this single pack is not quite centered. Actually, it's way off compared to the other one, but it's still an amazing card. I've been reading about baseball cards in general, and at least according to Beckett, they've recently published an article on their website talking about the top 100 cards of the 1980s, and they list this one as their number one card. And even though it was printed apparently a ton, so there's a lot of them out there in the circulation, but super fun to pull it for myself. I never pulled this card back in the day, so it's really fun to get back into the hobby and now start to pull some of these iconic cards. So that was pretty cool. Okay, you guys, so as I mentioned before, if you stick with me through the rest of the video, I'm going to speed up some of the video here just to get through. We have quite a lot of packs to go through, but I appreciate you being here. If you enjoy vintage wax pack rips, I'll be doing more of them. So please hit subscribe and give us a like and leave a comment below. Also, if there's any cards that you guys are interested in, aside from the Ken Griffey and Nolan Ryan's, let me know. You can find our email address at the YouTube channel on our homepage or our About Us page, and you send me an email, and yeah, we'll definitely like to interact with you guys. If you're trying to build a set and you need any of these cards, just let me know. We'd be happy to help. So I'll probably just stop commenting for the rest of this. Stay tuned to the middle of the video. You'll see what I mean. And then at the end is when I get to some of the older packs, and they're pretty interesting as well. Please let me know in the comments if I've missed any cards. You can see I'm setting aside some of the cards I think are most interesting. But of course, I'm not a expert on all these nuances from all of these sets. So you'll see I am sleeving up cards like Cal Ripken for sure, and some of the other cards that I think are really interesting. But yeah, that's about it for me, and I'll just kick back and watch with you the rest of these, and we'll see you on the next one.
Here's Ventura, RBI single in the first. Watch out. Look at this.